Welcome to Essential Cycling. Today we're going to be replacing the cleats on my Shimano RC901 road shoes. You can see the cleat is worn out right there. That is the right shoe. I could probably still use these cleats, but I've had them on for a little over a year. It's time to replace them, and I thought I'd share how we're going to go ahead and do that. Alright, so I've actually been meaning to do this. I've been meaning to make a video like this for a while, and I have to give credit to someone who just made a video on TikTok, Beast on a Bike. He's a guy, I think he's in France. He has a giant TCR, the red-blue colorway. Give him a follow. I enjoy his content. He's awesome cyclist. I have these cleats set up where you could see they're a little bit lower. They're almost slammed all the way to the back of my foot, but not quite. Now, I just want to put the new cleats in the exact same position as they are right now, just because I've ridden these shoes. I've gone for 2, 3, 4 hour rides with these shoes. I know that the cleat position is totally fine. I don't get any aches and pains or anything like that. Also, I use these shoes when I ride my giant TCR Advanced Pro. I got a bike fit on that bike, so everything fits really good. Again, you don't have to do this. You could just put the cleat back on and then just take it for a ride and adjust it. I already went through that once. I don't want to go through it again. So first, we're going to take a whiteout pen and we are just going to draw around the cleat. So let's get that going. See, I got an outline on both sides. We're going to finish the outline on the other side. You could use a marker. I prefer using a whiteout pen just because it's easier. We're going to do the underside as well. Just makes life easier on us. Got some on the shoe itself. Doesn't really matter, they're shoes, they're meant to be used. If it's not scratched up, you're not using it properly. Let that one dry. Go ahead and do this one. It smells toxic. All right, let's let that one dry. This is what new cleats look like. These are Shimano SPD-SL. These are the ones that I ride. Yellow cleats, minimum, or should I say maximum amount of float. I like them. Pretty good starter cleat, especially for road shoes. Take our number 4 Allen key. We are all set to take these cleats off. That's how we mark the cleat. It's not perfect, but overall should be good enough. Now you could reuse the hardware on these, but they do send you some new hardware, so we're going to use these because it's always a good idea. Okay. Alright, the new cleat is currently on. Now we're going to go through and just adjust it the best we can. Make sure everything lines up. Tighten it down. I don't know the torque settings on here. Torque it to snug foot-pounds. Obviously don't go too crazy. Alright, there we go. Everything is lined up. Pretty good. You could also take a picture of it and just kind of do it by memory. I was just doing it by memory because I remember what the space looks like in here. But that is how you easily replace a cleat on a SPD road shoe or SPD-SL road cycling shoe with the 3-bolt cleat, the one that has the cleat outside. Now, I did also want to show you guys how to do it on a mountain bike shoe. Now, if you can see, I already marked these a long time ago. Again, same process. Just take this out, follow the markers, put it back in. And these I definitely did because when I did get a bike fit on my TCR, I had to use these shoes. I was on mountain bike shoes for a long time. I still like them. They're a little bit heavier than road shoes, but overall, especially now living in the city, constantly clipping, unclipping, I may go back to mountain bike shoes. I do enjoy road shoes and road pedals. Mountain bike shoes are a bit more practical, easier to walk, just easier to clip in and out, really. Let's go ahead and replace the cleats on this as well. Again, same 4mm Allen key. Now these don't have to get replaced as often. They last a lot longer than the SPD-SL cleats. However, what happens after about a year or two, I've had these on for quite a while, a year and a half, put a lot of miles on these. These will end up getting sloppy and you'll feel your foot kind of shift left to right and sometimes even front to back. So it's just a bit of a sloppy connection. They're cheap enough, figure why not. Get our new cleats. Again, they come with new hardware. It's always good to use new hardware. You don't have to, but highly recommended. And I should mention that these are the lateral release cleats, the black ones. I think the silver ones, these are both lateral release cleats. These are just worn out, the black ones right here. These are just worn out right here. Multi-directional release cleats are good for beginners if you're just learning how to unclip and use these shoes. But the black ones give a little bit more of a secure feeling. The only way you can release pulling your foot is just pulling your foot to the side. There's one thing that makes these a little bit easier. These have little teeth in them, and the teeth ends up making little grooves in here, so they just ended up going right where they belong, right in the sole, and they line up perfectly, if you can see that little white out around here. So we've replaced the SPD-SL road cleat, and we've also replaced the SPD unidirectional lateral release mountain bike cleat. That's how you replace them. Pretty easy. I'd recommend taking a picture, or it's a better idea to get some whiteout pen from your local drugstore, CVS, wherever you want to go. Order it off Amazon if you need to, and just mark them, replace them, good to go. All right, thanks so much for watching. Appreciate you stopping by. Hope you enjoyed the content. Hope you learned something. See you on the road. See you soon. Thanks so much. Bye.